put one line, okay, one word in the QA box telling how do you feel. Okay, so how do you feel means what is on your mind right now? Tired, eager, happy, right? Just put in one word. Okay, I'm just waiting for your answers. I have added mine. Saroja, me too. I am also tired. Who else is tired? Anyone who is very active and refreshed? Anyone? Okay, some of you are saying, okay. Okay. So let us quickly run through this session and keep it as a power packed 20-minute learning. Okay. Can I have a thumbs up? Are you interested in a power packed 20-minute learning? Can we quickly wrap up? If you participate and if you answer, we can quickly wrap this up in 20 minutes. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can I have some quick thumbs up? The duration and the interest of the session depends on your participation. Okay, fine. So let us start. In the last session, I had stopped with introducing one of the important tools of notes taking. So the important tool when it comes to notes taking is understanding what is the objective of the notes. If you are doing it only for your own reference, it can be your regular rough note. Okay. If you are doing it for preparing a report or a documentation, or if you are doing it as a reference material or a record, then you need to be very clear. Okay. Not miss the important points of the meeting, right? Or the lecture. Okay. So when we think of notes taking, there are different methods in which you can take notes. Cornell's method, mind mapping, and outline method are the common methods. Yesterday, we learned how to use the Cornell's method, and Shalini helped us to do our first Cornell notes. Okay. So today we are going to start off with mind map, a very, very important tool which is going to become one of the most important tools that you will ever learn in this entire program. Okay, in the tool evlo important na, in the tool வந்து government suggested that this tool should be used by the government schools to teach concepts to children. Okay, so why it was suggested like that is because the government educational officials, right? They felt that any concept that is learned using the mind map approach is very clear inside our head. Okay, and it allows us to creatively think about the topic also. Okay, so this is the the history right behind the mind map. Okay, so today we are going to learn mind map as a technique. Okay, I will first introduce mind map, then I will show you some examples, and we will also do a small exercise and complete. I am not overloading the session today. The session will be very, very focused on mind mapping alone. Okay, so before we start, I want at least one or two volunteers to raise the hand and be ready to participate. Without your participation, this session will become useless. Okay. I am not interested in lecturing you. You know my way of delivering session. It will be either interaction or it will be games. Okay. So I want you to participate. I want the first two volunteers to raise your hand and be ready. Okay. All these exercises and efforts are for your own good and learning. So please make sure that you use this opportunity. That is a kind request from my side. Okay, right. So now I will just start off with what is mind map. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everybody. Okay, so yesterday I had introduced the concept of mind map. I said, see, mind map allows you to explore a concept or a particular thought. You can even use it for planning something. Okay, I will pick a volunteer for an interesting topic which we will plan using mind map. Okay, so mind map will allow you to plan for a particular project. You can use it as a way of putting all your thinking towards executing a project, or you can use it as a tool to learn a concept. Okay, so we can build better mind maps by focusing on 2 3 things. First, focus on the central concept. Okay, aim for important keywords and also have colors to differentiate your mind map. Okay, use images and symbols accordingly, right? So they serve a mind map is a very nice tool for you to do a quick revision of what you learned, and it will help you to recall whatever you learned very easily. Okay, so for example, I have a mind map here. The mind map is about mind mapping. Okay, so whenever we talk of mind mapping, so like I said, mind map can work for different reasons. One is project planning, right? You see here, it says planning, projects, goals, strategies. So one is to use mind mapping for planning. The other one is, like I said, it boosts your creativity. You can draw your ideas, innovations, and thoughts very nicely. And also, you can use it for building your productivity or collaborating with others. And also, there are specific benefits of mind mapping, like ability to memorize fast and learn fast, and all of that, quickly reviewing, and all of that. So this is a simple mind map about mind map itself. Okay. So any exercise, right, that you do with mind map, it will be a picture that is on your brain. Whenever we talk, no, we tell that a picture is 1,000 times worthier than words, right? The reason is because our brain processes picture much better compared to text. Okay, it creates an instant image memory compared to text, right? So that is one way of what do I say, making our brain learn things newly. Okay, is this clear till here? Is it clear till now? Is it clear? Can I have some hi-fi? Can I have some interaction, please? Okay, thank you. So now we are going to start off with how to build a mind map. Okay, I'm going to take an example. We are going to try and build a mind map. Okay, right? Fine. So how to build a mind map in 7 steps, right? This is what we are going to learn, and we are going to draw a mind map for this itself. Okay. So the first thing is to start with the broad concept. Okay. Whenever you start off to draw a mind map, it is important that you start in a blank page where you start from the center of the page, because our brain is wired to think on multi-directional aspects about any problem, and we are just reflecting our brain in the diagram. That's all. Okay. So for your central idea, for the core idea that will be the center of your thinking, it is good to use images, or it is also good to use anything interesting that represents your thought. Okay. It is important to use different colors throughout so that the chart becomes very easy, very interesting, and also it keeps you creative. When you are doing something creative like drawing, coloring, or singing or dancing, right? Your brain is very active active and it is able to think a lot better. Okay, that is on coloring, right? So connect all your minor thoughts with your central thought through appropriate arrows, because our brain works by the concept of association, right? For example, if we say rain, okay, what is the thing that immediately comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when I say rain? Quick, type. What comes to your mind when I say rain? Come on, guys, let's play this game. I will tell a word. I want you to type in a word that comes to your mind immediately after you hear. The first word is rain. Folks, make it fast. Gayatri, Saroja, the regular participants, Shalini, Sayed, please start writing. What comes to your mind when you hear the word rain? Yes. Okay, falling. Okay, ice cream. Okay, umbrella. Right. See, these I did not tell you to think about falling or eating ice cream or umbrella, right? The reason why we thought about all of that is our brain always thinks in terms of association. Okay, so that is the reason why we say you draw the lines to all associated thoughts using your connection to the central circle of the core thought. Okay, then you can make it look more creative by using curved lines or making the lines broader, right? And adding more keywords and images are important for your mind map to come out very well. Okay, so now if I whatever I just read now, if I have to create that as a mind map, okay, the core concept that I was reading is mind map in 7 steps. Okay, so it said the first point was to start off with the page. It said where to start and how to turn the page. And then it suggested about images. It said it is important to have images, and it said it will allow me to focus and concentrate. The third point said about colors. So it said why I need to use colors: lively, vibrant, exciting, etc. Right. Then the fourth point said to connect the central idea and the branch ideas, right? Because of the links and the association that I make with. Then the fifth point said to draw the lines for that particular mind map, as straight lines are boring, right? The sixth point said to use one line one word keywords for each line so that it is important. And the last point said it is important to use images throughout so that it is very helpful, right? So whenever you read something, right, if you immediately make a mind map out of that, it becomes very easy for you to grasp it. Now, if you see, we discussed this diagram, right? I'm sure at least we will remember 2 or 3 points of this. Okay. So, whenever we are talking of mind map, we are talking about a technique that will allow us to keep what we learn in a visual image inside our head. Is this okay? Is this clear? Any questions? Any questions? Am I clear? Any questions? Will you be able to do a mind map now? Please give me a thumbs up or please respond yes. Okay, fine. Thank you. Right. So now we just saw what is a mind map and I introduced you to the example of a mind map. Right. Now we are going to do a small exercise. Have a exercise, right? On mind map. We are going to create a mind map. for something that we read here. Okay. I want a volunteer. Who will volunteer for creating a mind map? Folks, please raise your hands. I want one volunteer. I'm going to wait till we get a response. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happened to the regular people who participate? Can I pick volunteers? Okay, Albert. Albert, can you talk? Albert. Okay, Bragdishwari irkiyama. Bragdishwari. Bragdishwari. Okay. Guys, I need your help to proceed with the session. Please participate. Please volunteer to participate. Motishwaran. Motishwaran, do you want to participate? Can you participate? I have unmuted you. Motishwaran. Saroja. Saroja, are you there? Saroja, can you participate, ma? Okay, fine. So let me do it. Let me do it on my own. Okay. So let me try. Now I will pick up. Sorry, I'll pick up a PowerPoint slide. Okay. I'm just going to try and create a mind map. Okay, the topic I want to do is on transportation. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the core central idea. Okay, the central idea with which I want to start is transportation. Right, so I'm saying transportation. So when I think of the word transportation, I immediately get reminded of the different types of transportation. Okay, so I get reminded of the different types of transportation or modes of transportation, right? Modes. Okay. So I get reminded of the different modes of transportation. So in the different modes of transportation, when I think further, I get reminded of 2, 3 types of transportation, right? So one is land, right? Water and air. So there are different types of transportations that I am getting reminded of, right? So now these are the different types of transportation. Okay? So I'm going to use some lines to connect this central idea and my core idea. Right. So I'm just going to use some curved lines. So let me use a darker shade. Okay. So here I have identified the different types of transportation and I want to connect that with my mode. Okay. Sorry for the background noise. Okay. So I'm connecting this with all the sub ideas that I have. can have multiple lines for each one of them. And then the next thing that comes to my mind, right? It can be further, I can further think on each type of transportation. For example, I can think about land in detail, okay? Or in the transportation, just like I thought about modes, I can think about the cost of transportation. I can say cost, right? So when it comes to cost, again, cost can be high, low. Again, cost can be high or low. Okay? We can have different types of cost, right? So when we think of cost, we can have different types of cost. Again, I will change the color of this box. I will change it to a different bright color that it interests me. Okay. So similarly, I will have my two lines ready, and I will also connect them here, right? And I will change the colors for that also. I have high on one side and low on the other side. Okay, I will connect this with low and this with high, right? Then the next thing that I can do is I can have my thoughts on um, whether it is going to be a solo trip or it is going to be a group trip, right? So I'm thinking of trip type. Okay. So like I said, it can be solo or group. How many of you have been planning to go to Goa with your friends? How many of you have been planning to go to Goa? Solo. Right? It can be any of this. Okay. So I will have a similar linking line. Link this and also smaller connector lines, which I will use to link these two. Right? So here again, I will change the color of the diagram because like we discussed, we want it to be as colorful as possible. Actually, this is even a little bit clumsy diagram. There are tools which will allow you to do this diagram even more beautifully, right? If you have to reorient this diagram and make it look beautiful, you can do like this. So you can just adjust the place and you can move. And just take so you see a simple topic can become a mind map just if you start thinking in the open. The idea here is you don't have to be very strict or very correct to build a mind map. It is enough if you know what you are thinking about. Usually, we will know what we are thinking about if it is a lecture or a meeting or if we are reading it from a book. Okay, this is how you create a mind map. Any questions? Questions so far? Any questions so far? Oh, I am really sorry. Screen is not visible, is it? I am really sorry. I will just repeat what I said. I am absolutely sorry, folks. Um, okay. Is the screen visible now? Are you able to see now? Can you give a thumbs up, please? Are you able to see now? Are you able to see the screen now? Okay. Okay. I'm really sorry. I will just quickly repeat what I said. So, we wanted to start off with creating our own mind map. The topic we took was transportation. So, I said I will start with the core idea on transportation. The first thing that came to my mind was modes, where I further explored it as land, water, and air. And the second thing that came to my mind was cost, where I explored it as high and low. Then the third thing that came to my mind was trip, where I explored it as solo and group. There may be more. I am just stopping it here because it is an example. You can make this more interactive by adding icons or shapes. Right. For example, I have clicked on icons in PowerPoint. So here I'm going to use icons on transport. You see, I have all types of transport. I have water transport, I have air transport, and I have road transport. So I'm just inserting all of them. Okay, see, all the icons are here, right? I'm just going to quickly change their color and let them be visible so that we can use them. I'm taking the land transport, keeping it next to this. I'm taking the air transport, keeping it next to this. Just reducing the size for concern of space, right? I am taking the water transport and keeping it here, right? So what your mind thought about when you refer to land, water, air, right? That is there. And also when you talk of cost, again you can use icons, and you can say cost. This is a very useful tool if you don't know, right? If நம்ம rupeeல யோசிக்கிறோம்னா we can say rupee, right? And you can change the color of this by using the shape fill. So I'm just changing it to white so that it's clear. So here I'm adding it as, okay, we'll add it here as common, right? Or we'll add it next to rupees. Same way, when you think of solo or group, you can make it more descriptive by adding icons and say, right here you have a separate person. Here you have a group, so you can say group or separate person. You can do anything of that sort, and then you can say home, white. Now I'm just adding both of that here. I'm just taking one at a time. So solo, reducing the size of the image so it is clear. And for group, I'm again reducing the size of the image. So this is clear. And similarly, for my central idea, I can use any image, even uncopyrighted image from Google should be fine, right? For example, let me just take a simple image on transportation, right? So images. Let me just take a simple image. Okay, I'll take a simple image. I'll copy that image and I can add it to my slide. Okay, so I can make it, I can change the size. I can make it small, or if I want it to be just the image, I can make it smaller here, or I can also use it instead of this text, right? I can just try to fit it in this box, right? So I can do this. Now you see how beautiful or colorful the mind map has become. If you have to prepare for a 5-mark question, right, that talks about what is mind map, right? That mind map concept is going to be a very quick tool for review and learn. Okay, right? So, is this clear? For those of you who missed the screen, is it clear now? Is it clear, folks? Class, Venkesh, Vicky, Saroja, is it clear? Okay, okay, fine. Right. So today we learned about the concept of mind map. We learned how to build a mind map and how to do a simple exercise on mind map. So this is the exercise I wanted to do. And we just did a similar exercise like this. I will also try to create games for notes making in the next session because this is a little tough topic. I'm not able to create simple games, but I will just think over it and get you some games for the next session. And before we close, I just have a small topic to introduce you, which is the third form of note taking, which is the outline method. This is the most fastest method of learning as you focus on noting down only the outlines. So when I say outlines, it refers to major points or supporting points which you write down one after the other in an organized structure so that you can easily refer and play around. Okay. The paragraph form of note taking is used whenever it is very difficult to go with a single line. Sometimes ஒருத்தன் பேசுறது எல்லாமே இம்பார்ட்டண்டா தெரியும் நமக்கு. ஓகே, அப்போ வந்து in that case what will happen is you will not use the full speech, but still we will end up writing a lot. In those cases, do not write the complete sentence, just to take highlight points so that on the highlight points connect பண்ணி படிக்கும் போது you are able to make sense of the entire paragraph. Right? So the important point with outline method is to use different keywords that will allow you to get the main meaning of the communication, and also use pictures and diagrams whenever needed. Right? This is the most adaptive method when you are in a hurry to prepare your exam notes, or when you are in a hurry to take notes from your lecture and so on. Okay, so this is a slightly older technique but very quick and dirty technique. Okay, so with that we come to an end of reports and notes taking. Okay, so in tomorrow's session, we will play some games on the entire writing part. We have been seeing writing for the last 3-4 weeks now. Right? Tomorrow we will have our regular Friday game sessions, so that you will be pumped up for a quick preparation for the Saturday's MCQs. Okay. So in today's session, we completed the concept of notes taking and summarizing. With this, we come to an end of the writing block. Okay. So we started off the soft skills course with the reading block, and then we moved on to writing. And in writing, we learned the different parts of a sentence. We did articles, prepositions, active voice, passive voice. Then we did how to structure your sentence, and also we did notes making, documentation, reporting. We have done a lot of work. Okay, if you have missed any of the sessions, please refer to the sessions that are available in Open Mentor, so that you will be able to keep yourself updated. Okay, and with tomorrow we are coming to a closure on the writing block. Okay. In the subsequent sessions, we are going to prepare a lot from the interview standpoint. I will just reveal what we will prepare for the rest of the program on Monday when we meet. Tomorrow's session will be a game-based refresher of the entire writing block that we did. And I might also quickly brush on some grammar. So So if you want me to specifically focus on any grammar part for tomorrow, you can put it in the QA box so that I'll be prepared. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? All clear? All clear? Any questions? Can I have a thumbs up or can I have a okay or a yes? Because based on your feedback only, I can decide on whether I can close or not. Okay, thank you, Vignesh. Sorry, thank you, Venkatesh. I hope the session is of some use to all of you. So please keep participating. Please bring your friends who are enrolled but not making it. Let them benefit. It is always nice to learn with a partner along with you. So please bring more of your friends to benefit also. Okay. I will meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow, get ready for some very happy playway learning. Okay. Right. Have a good day, folks. Thank you so much. Karthi.